A musician from Maine is about to get the biggest break of his career. King Kyote, whose real name is John King, has been chosen to represent Maine in a new musical competition show on NBC called American Song Contest.
On the show, each of the 50 states will be represented by one musician. Over 8 episodes of live singing competition, the field will be steadily trimmed until the last performer is crowned the champion.
So, how was King Kyote, who's from York and recently moved to Portland, chosen to represent Maine? Interestingly enough, it wasn't really his idea.
So they actually found me, and the opportunity came up, and I was really stoked to have it work out. Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool format because you have one musician from each state who will represent that state or territory, and you guys will be out there competing against each other.
Every great song has its own kind of vibe, just like the streets they come from.
Now all that music from across America will go head to head
On one stage.
What do you think of that way of doing it? I mean, it's certainly like nothing you've ever done before, right?
Yeah, no, it's like the ultimate battle of the bands. I think it's a killer format.
Every state and territory will compete live for your votes.
in the biggest televised music event you've ever seen.
America's next great hit
Could come from your hometown.
The big thing for me was that it was original music. So I was really, really happy to hear that I'd be performing my own song, unlike some of the other like competition type shows. But this is essentially just like a big major platform for artists to go in and share their original music.
Are you writing new material for this, or are you going with songs that you've already written that you feel are strong?
I wrote and recorded a song a couple of years ago, and it's been sitting in the vault for a while. And I'm kind of happy now that I didn't release it a couple of years ago. Once I found out I was going to be on the show, I was able to go back into the studio and retrack some stuff and fine tune it and get it to a place where I was like really feeling good about putting it out into the world. On such a big grand stage and in such a major way. And now Atlantic Records is going to be releasing it. So I'm actually signed a single deal with Atlantic to release a song. I want to give you guys a little sneak peek of the new single for the show.
So good things are already happening for the first episode of the show.
Yeah, it's it feels good. Yeah, it feels good. There's all sorts of crazy stuff happening.
This is an unprecedented opportunity for you. You will be performing in front of more people than you have combined in your entire career. There are going to be millions of people watching. Are you nervous?
No big deal, Rob, right? To say I'm not nervous would probably be lying. It's more, it's exciting. It's like the nerves you have before going on a big stage and playing a show or opening for a bigger act or something like something like that. It's going to be a special moment, and it already has been a special moment. And I'm just really like humbled and really, really humbled and stoked to be representing my home state.
What's really interesting is that some of the competitors in American Song Contest are well-known musicians with impressive careers. Macy Gray, Michael Bolton, one other whom I'm forgetting, Jewel.
And as also Alan Stone and Cisco are in it. Yeah, there's some heavy hitters. Yeah, there's some heavy hitters. It adds a lot of I think it adds, so it'll add viewership and value to the program and everything. But it'll be cool to just mix it up with those guys because they're just an artist from a state, and they're going to perform their song just like myself or the other lesser known artists.
Have your friends and fellow musicians been giving you advice about how to approach this, or have you been asking people for advice about what to do?
When it comes down to it, you just got to be you, right? It is the only thing I have is myself. You just got to believe in yourself and give it everything you have.
American Song Contest premieres on NBC at 8 o'clock Monday night.
And King Kyote will make his first appearance the following Monday, which is March 28th.
And we should mention we're going to have a song from King Kyote performing in the 207 studio coming up in just a few minutes.
Yes, we will.